All right, now
And here
we
we
get to
go.
the
Here we go yet
elimination
again.
round.
Here we go yet again. Who's cooked butter chicken before? Who's cooked butter chicken before? Who
Yo,
had it in the bag? Who had it in the bag? Didn't learn from the curry, didn't learn from the ostrich, but here she go playing herself again. Okay.
okay, I definitely don't feel like this person will ever be on our show. Hey, dude, it's your boy Nextstop Sirchcity,
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Neda, and we are
and
in
welcome back.
Struggleville.
Yes, welcome back to another episode of the Food We Watch podcast. Just want to let you guys know we are mustering through this, as Nita said prior to starting.
Mustard. Yes, mustard.
Um, it's a lot going on this week in our personal lives, but we made sure that we were here for you.
hmm So
As
please
you
like,
should.
comment, subscribe, and all those good things. Thank you.
Yes, like, share, comment, and subscribe. All of our stuff you should know by now. If not, we will tell you at the end of the show. But turn on the notification button as well so you can be notified when we drop the episode. As you guys should already know, we are reviewing the third season of Next Level Chef. This is episode 5, and it was live. A lot
Yo,
going on.
yo,
A lot going on.
yo, yo. I got things to say towards the
All
end.
right. Well, look, before we get started, we just want to recap. Last week, we lost our dear friend Matt. Matt was eliminated from Team Blaze, which takes him down
hmm
to 4 people and kept him in the basement. This week, Naisha is on top, Gordon is in the middle, and as I stated, Blaze is at home in the basement where he seems to stay for some reason. And this week's topic was curry. They
hmm
had to do some kind of curry dish. Um, yeah,
It was just curry. Yeah, pretty much.
pretty much. You got to do curry. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'm not familiar with curry. I don't eat
I'm
curry.
not a fan of curry,
Never
really.
had curry. Let's be honest.
No. Wow. No, I'm not a huge fan of it. That's something I can do without in my life.
Yeah, I
But
heard it was
real
hot, so I never tried it.
yes, it's a lot of the times it is spicy. It's probably why I don't like it. We don't like spicy food. The only exception I will make is hot wings with blue cheese. That's the only exception. But yeah, we don't like spicy foods, which I think is a good thing because that be hitting your body on some other type stuff as you get older. So I'm just saying. Real quick before we get into it, I just thought it was funny. Gordon, here he go, trying to
Hmm.
be sneaky and recruit. Like Search said, Naisha was on top. Gordon was like, "Hey, yo, Vaughn, like, what's up? It's never too late." And Vaughn was like, it may not be too late for me, but it's definitely too late for you. Like, I am
He's Team
not,
Naisha.
yeah, Team Naisha. So I thought that was pretty cool. So like, and again, so like Serge mentioned, the theme for this week was curry. Um, Isaiah said that he was a little worried about this because curry is not one of his strong suits. So yeah, he was a bit worried. Um, Zach said that he was going to make curry sexy. I said, go ahead, Zach. And here we go again. Again. So it's very clear Ari didn't hear me last week. It's clear she didn't hear me last week. But here goes Ari saying that
Yeah,
she makes curry all the time.
she got to stop saying the stuff that she
All
makes.
the time. I was like, and I literally put in my notes. Now you know it didn't work in your favor when you said
Mhm.
that you cooked with ostrich
Yep.
before and all like this is something that you do. Well, we'll see if she played herself. The short answer, yes. Um Vaughn. Oh my gosh. Like he was looking for the curry powder and couldn't find the curry powder. He didn't find the curry powder until the platform was going
Start going
down.
up or down. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
I,
crap.
I was like, dang. Um, and then Nicole, I don't know what she dropped. I know it was in a jar.
It was like some kind of coca. It was like
Okay,
coconut
it was
milk.
the coconut. Okay, yeah, man. She dropped that. And she was so bummed out about it. And then when she went back to her station, she only had like four-ish
More. Yeah.
ingredients.
Yeah. Look, I think people need to start. I think they're being a little nice, like running to the platform and like trying to let everybody like, yo, get your ingredient because there was a couple people who didn't grab what they wanted to grab, and I feel like how do you stand there and only grab four things?
Yeah,
I think you need to be
Ari,
more aware.
because Ari was
You need to be
another
more
one.
aware. She ain't getting nothing. She
And
literally said,
Ari
"I
was
didn't
on
get
top.
anything."
And she was on top. Like I understand more so basement, like with Nicole, because you're not working with much anyway, but you being
Yeah,
on top, like so yeah. Um Gordon came at Blaze sweater, his lobster sweater.
his lobster sweat. He did look ridiculous.
Yeah, I was like,
That's why
okay.
I wasn't feeling that outfit.
Yeah, no, not your best uh choice of clothing. Lauren stated that she never really made curry. Um, she really doesn't eat curry, so she really didn't know what she was doing. Um, and we're gonna, I guess, circle back to Ari. So I have, and I quote, Ari, the one who made dishes a lot, did not get ingredients that she thought that she was going to get, but you make curry a lot. Okay. And rightfully so, Naisha was worried about her. She was questioning if she grabbed enough ingredients,
But she didn't.
because she only grabbed four. And again, and I quote, I put the one who's made curry before. Um,
All that
and
shade.
yes, and I'm just saying, and I quote again, I need for her to stop saying that she's made something before because it has not yet worked in her favor.
Yeah.
And exhibit A, you did not grab what you needed. You only grabbed four ingredients, but yet you're on the top level. Okay,
Yeah.
Ari. Ari, you're sounding like a fraud to me. Are you a professional cook? I'm questioning. Um,
Alrighty then.
um, Isaiah, he grabbed this. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
No, I say because we didn't talk about it. Isaiah did grab. That happened early. Isaiah
It
grabbed
did.
squid, and he never worked with squid before. I was like, "Here
Right.
we go. He taking a chance.
Yeah.
We'll see if
Um,
that works out."
and then Chris is worried about his dish because he grabbed the ground turkey and
Yeah,
he said he never had turkey curry before. I've never heard of turkey curry before. So he was a little bit worried, but he said he was going to make it work. Anything else before the mid-round drop?
yeah. We had Mata who decided to make some kind of fusion style curry, and he was going to take a risk with using mint and
Oh
shrimp.
yeah.
Now, here's the
Mint.
thing. I've never heard of mint going with shrimp, so I was a little nervous about that. I'm even sitting here thinking, like, does mint actually go with shrimp? It seems like you don't really hear mint in seafood.
You
So
don't.
hopefully he had the flavor palette or profile to go to make whatever he needed to make. We'll find out a little bit in the later on in the show. But yes, then dun dun dun, we had the mid round drop.
That everybody look confused.
Yeah.
Everybody looked confused. Everybody was hesitant
And
about grabbing this flour.
when they
It
figured
was
out what they had to do,
hilarious.
they were annoyed.
Yeah.
They had to make homemade flatbread. So they're
Hmm.
like, now on top of the fact that I have to make curry, now I got to stop what I'm doing and make bread. Oh boy. And then some
Yeah.
of the flours that they had to choose from, they've never heard before. So you don't even know how to actually use this flour, how this is going to taste. So it's very interesting.
Yeah. Who someone asked, what is oh, it was Jordan. He was
Hmm.
like, what he was like, what is I forgot what the flour was. But he's like,
Yeah,
what is this? Does
spelt
anybody know
something.
what this is? Yeah, yeah. He's like, I don't he's like, I don't know. Um, Christina. Oh my goodness. What the heck? She took forever to get that fish in the pan.
Yo, this is what Gordon was telling Chris last week. Your star of the dish is the most important. Make sure everything around it just goes with it, but you need to focus on the star of your dish. She got a great cut. I think it was cod.
No,
No, she
no,
got
it
the
was
snapper,
yeah.
I believe. She got a red snapper.
Ari had the
Got
cod.
the cod. She had a red snapper, great cut, but she spent more time on her Greek yogurt, whatever, and not enough time on her fish. At the last minute, she was like, "Oh, I need to cook my fish." Like what?
Hard eye roll.
Yeah,
Um, Blaze is worried on his level, worried about Nicole Lauren. I'm sorry about he's worried for Nicole and Lauren. Lauren due to her fish, Nicole due to these onions
yo,
not being cooked within
you
the
got to be
sauce
careful with onions because onions can take.
will
Normally, if you like
overpower.
saute them, you can get them cooked rather quickly, but you're putting them in a sauce that could take a while. That's what he was worried. Normally, you put that in
Yeah,
as soon as you start your sauce, so it has time to break down.
right. And Lauren's fish looked pretty burnt. She had a
Yeah,
lot of things going on. Um, and I think he was also worried about Zach because Zach. So pretty much, Blaze was worried about his whole
he was worried.
entire team.
He's trying to get out of the basement so bad that it's like, yo,
Hmm.
one of y'all, y'all gotta at least not be last.
Yeah, yep. And then Ari, here we go. Ari,
Mm.
the one who's made curry like numerous of times, is disappointed in how her dish tastes.
Yeah, she overdid it with the turmeric. She even said, "She, I know I use too much turmeric."
But you cook curry all the time.
Yeah, and turmeric is
Okay.
not something you want to. It's you got to use it sparingly because it is a potent seasoning. So
But you cook curry
taste.
all the time.
Yeah,
Um
maybe she don't
and
taste all the time.
then
I mean, anybody
Lauren,
could do something a lot of times but not be good at it. That's just
boom, boom. And then Lauren, she cuts into
mm,
her pork, and that them joints was raw. So then she
straight raw.
proceeds to put it back in the pan with 10 seconds left. And they're like, Lauren, like, yo, like you don't have time to do this. And she should have
Yeah.
just left it off her plate because I
I
mean
mean,
Blaze tried
she
to tell
kind of
her,
couldn't. It was her most important. Is the protein.
okay.
So she was done either way. She should have spent more time on her pork chop, making sure it wasn't raw. Then I would leaving it off the plate. I think would have been worse than not putting it on the plate.
Well, I feel like it really didn't matter.
It really did at that point. You like not gonna lie, but the curry was supposed to be the star, so I think she would have been kind of good. And I don't know. I'm not making no excuses. Y'all niggas need to. Oh, I'm sorry. You people need to tighten up.
All right. And Christina's fish was under. No
Hmm.
surprise there. All right. Well, let's get into the judging. I really feel like Gordon didn't really he didn't really go into detail describing these dishes. So,
I kind of got whatever they named it. I kind of
Lobster
he said
curry. That's all I got was
I got
lobster
I got
curry.
Gabby. So they started with the middle floor. They had Gabby. She had the lobster curry with the Caribbean twist.
I forgot. I was like, who is this chick? Like,
You
she
forgot
don't
about
even
Gabby.
look familiar.
She's from New York.
Yeah.
She had the
Oh wait, no, no,
garden
I'm
one
mixing her up with someone else.
with
No, not her.
Alexandra
Is that who it is?
probably
Yeah.
or Angela. I don't know.
No, it's Alexandria. Yeah.
Alexandra.
I was Alexandra. Yeah, I forgot. I was like, who is she? Like, who is this? I'm like, I don't like remember her face. She was definitely forgettable.
Her or
I'm
Wendy. I
so
don't know.
sorry.
Wendy
Yeah, they
B.
don't stand
I,
out to
yeah.
me. They don't stand out to me at all. I'm so sorry. I know this podcast today is ruthless, but it be like that sometimes.
I guess
All,
we need a snicker.
all
Um,
right. Lobster curry,
yeah,
Gab,
they they
Gate,
said the
who?
curry tastes too much like gravy, but the lobster was cooked perfectly.
Jordan scallop curry.
Yep. Beautiful, spot on scallop and a delicious sauce. We have Wendy with her Asian inspired curry. Very tasty. Great job. That's
Hmm.
all they pretty much said.
Yeah, pretty much.
Um, Chris had the turkey and butternut squash curry. Visually, it was a lot going on. And Blaze thought it was more like a salad rather
Salad,
than
yeah.
curry, and it
Hmm.
needed some salt. It did.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was making. That don't look kind of weird. Uh,
Mm,
Chris is low key becoming one of those people I don't think was going to be around a long time.
yeah. Yep.
Um, Now Isaiah, I've never had squid, but he made a squid curry. They loved dipping it in the naan bread. The curry was a 10 out of 10. They
They
really
said
loved his dish
Gordon said he needed to put that sauce in a jar.
in a jar. Yes, so
So good
good job,
job.
Isaiah.
Shout
Um,
out.
then they moved to the basement. We have
Hmm.
Angela. Now she has some. I was like, okay, this looks nice. Crab green curry with pickled eggplant and bok choy. They said the crab was cooked beautifully, the right amount of heat, but her curry tasted too much like flour. I was highly disappointed.
Hmm.
Um, Zach had the goat tenderloin with Caribbean style curry and Johnny cakes. He said the goat was cooked beautifully, but it was almost too sweet and it was a little under seasoned. Now, Nicole, with her few ingredients, she made the ground lamb tomato based curry with onion, tomato, and yogurt, and they said it was delicious.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know who did this one. I just realized I didn't write her name. Pan seared
Lauren,
Lauren. No, she's in.
yeah, she was in the basement.
Oh, we are doing the basement. Lauren, yes, you are right. Lauren did the pan seared spiced
Raw.
pork chop with raw red
Mhm.
curry, pickled celery. They said the vision was all over the place, and the pork chop was under cooked.
I don't think they even tasted it.
They didn't eat you because they're not eating raw pork.
That's what I'm saying.
Uh,
That's why I was like, it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it would have mattered if she left off her
yeah.
pork because they didn't eat it no
Um,
way.
That's what she said. Then they go to Vaughn.
Well, they
He did
didn't.
the strip steak with green curry sauce and a grilled naan bread. They said the strip was cooked perfectly. They loved the authenticity of his dish. We have Ari with her over seasoned turmeric curry with cod. The cod was cooked perfect. The sauce is lost. The too much turmeric.
The
You gotta
cod was
taste.
lost too. The cod was lost too.
You gotta taste people. We gotta taste. We got Christina with the red snapper and red chili
Raw
sauce.
red
They said
snapper.
it looked the raw red snapper still swimming. They said it looked restaurant quality, but
Hmm.
the curry looked glamorous, but it was okay. And the fish, as we know, was undercooked.
How disappointing.
Then we have Alexandra with the pork belly and Asian curry and naan bread. They said it was too chewy and sweet. And I'm like,
Yup.
Ew, that's
Mm,
disgusting. Shout out Reese. Then we have Mata with the worldly curry with mint chutney. They said it was delicious. It took their palate on a journey. So from
yes,
there, I was like, oh, okay, Mata. He found a way to infuse that mint with that seafood. I would love to try that.
they called it the United Nations of curry.
Exactly. So there we have it. We have everybody. They got judged. As we know, there were a couple people who didn't do good, but there was one who
Well,
stood
hold
out from
on,
all the
hold
rest.
on, hold on. So I had the top dishes that I thought, and I was absolutely correct. Mava, Nicole, Isaiah. It was pretty obvious.
Yep, that's who I had.
Okay, and who won?
It was the homie
Go ahead,
Isaiah.
Isaiah.
Congratulations, Isaiah.
All
Um,
right, and you know when you win some, you lose some. I will say I didn't agree wholeheartedly with the selection of who went into the elimination.
I,
Definitely
I
agreed with
I wrote them
Lauren.
down. I wrote them down,
Yeah.
and they were right. Who
No,
else was worse than Lauren?
I feel like the raw snapper, Christina.
It wasn't raw. It was undercooked.
Oh, it wasn't raw.
It wasn't just the bottom part was like
Oh,
undercooked, but it was
oh,
they
okay.
could eat it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, all right.
Hers were cooked, what was raw, like literally not cooked. It was just
Oh,
her bottom. So that's
oh,
why I
okay.
felt like Lauren should have went in, and we already
Well,
knew. I
definitely
knew
Lauren,
already.
turmeric queen, the one
Yeah,
who
I
makes
knew
curry
already.
all the time. Congratulations, you played yourself yet
Dang.
again.
All right, now
And here
we
we
to
go.
the
Here we go yet
elimination
again.
round.
Here we go yet again. Who's cooked butter chicken before? Who's cooked butter chicken before? Who
Yeah,
had it in the bag? Who had it in the bag? Didn't didn't learn from the curry, didn't learn from the ostrich, but here she go playing herself again. Okay.
okay. I definitely don't feel like this person will ever be on our show. But so we're in the elimination round and they have to make butter chicken. I've never had butter chicken either.
I
This was a
never had
show.
butter chicken,
I've seen
no.
them make it before too. I don't but they got to make buttered chicken and yes, it's Ari and Lauren. First things first, Ari was like I'm not going home, I don't think. She dove swan dive into the platform because she wanted to get what she wanted. This is what she should have did at the beginning. This is like go for your stuff, yo. Like who cares? She grabs chicken thighs. She was off to a great start. Lauren admits I've never made butter chicken either. So today was a day that she made nothing from what they had to cook. But hopefully she could survive. Ari decided to grill her chicken instead of cooking it in the sauce.
But again, she cooked this before, Serge. She's cooked this before, right? Right?
I was confused about that. Everybody was. They were yelling at the screen like, "Yo, what is she doing? Why you got it on the grill?
But here's the
This is
thing
not how you
too.
do it."
But here's the thing too, and this is what annoyed me. And I understand her team was trying to help her out, but I think they did more damage than they did good. Like sometimes, like I feel like she should have just been like, I understand y'all are trying to help, but at this point, I need for y'all to shut up and let me cook because
Yeah, because
this is so distracting.
she
Like,
started to fall apart and get too nervous. Things started
yes,
knocking over, and she
they were
they're
just
like just
like,
yelling.
what? Yes. And I'm just like, yo, shut up. Like, shut up. For any future contestants, I just want y'all to know. I think it does more damage than it does good. Like,
Yeah.
just let the person cook. Just let, because I was like, she gonna lose. I
Or if you
saw
see them doing something
her
wrong, then say
downfall.
something. But other than that, just let them do what they do.
Exactly, because according to her, she's cooked this before. So maybe you should have just let her cook it. But again, you played yourself, lady, because it's obvious. Never, okay.
All right, so competition ends. Ari makes the thigh butter chicken. They said it was too much skin. It had like a film of fat around it. It was missing salt, but tasted good for the most part. Lauren chose chicken breast, so she did the chicken breast and she did the butter chicken. They said eating it ate like a thigh, layers of flavor, so they loved it, and that's saying something because if you know anything about chicken breast, it is hard to cook a chicken breast perfectly to the point where it doesn't taste dry. Thigh has more of that dark meat, so it has more of the flavor. So the fact that they compared her breast to a thigh, no pun intended, was dope. All right, but guess what? Guess what? Unfortunately, which is probably fortunate for Shanita, we had to say goodbye to Ari.
He
Ari,
had to go. I'm sorry. As a professional chef, like my expectations, my standards for y'all are like up here, especially when you're bragging and you saying that you made this stuff before. Obviously, you need to go home and practice. Like this should have been so easy for you. So,
yeah,
or you
I
should have or you should have stopped saying that you cooked this before.
Oh, but no, I was definitely shocked. Not, I wasn't shocked that she went home. I'm shocked at her performance in this
Naisha was
competition. She was,
Naisha was
she was not
also
one of
shocked.
the people that I thought she would, because she did so good in the audition. She was not somebody I thought she would be going home this early. Thought
Well,
it would be worse,
it
but
started with the ostrich, and then she started playing herself. I cooked curry plenty of times. Okay, failed. Oh, I cooked, butter chicken before. I got this. Failed. So Ari, what do we learn? Stop being so cocky and thinking just because you cooked something before that you got it in the bag because it's clearly you don't have it in the bag, and maybe you need to go back and practice.
all right, guys, that has been another episode of the Food We Watch podcast. I do appreciate you guys for taking the time. I looked, and we normally had like 3 or 4 followers that watch, but guess what? When I looked the last time, we were at 12 views, sir.
Nice. Thank
Double
you. Thank
digits. So
you.
that means people are
Please
out
drop
there.
your name. Drop your name in the
Yes.
comment. We would love
Comment.
to
Why
know who
y'all
you
are so
are.
afraid to comment? You could just, you ain't gotta say nothing. Just thumbs up. Shout out to the homie Montreal. He definitely commented. He followed the procedure as we stated before. Shout out to you, Montreal. Trell get dubs. Yeah. We need you guys to follow suit. Also, if you are there watching this and there's some kind of show, cooking show that is that you want to see us review on the podcast, let us know what that is. We may do it after this season.
Or drinking
But,
show because
or
what you
drinking
call it
show.
is coming out with a season two
Yeah.
on
We
Netflix.
never finished Drink Masters, but guess what?
No,
You
that's
guys want to
okay.
watch it anyway. So it's okay. Maybe if they come out with season two, we'll do a
Yes.
final recap of like the last 5 episodes and go from there. But
Mhm.
Nita, as always, it was a pleasure doing this show with you today. If someone by any chance wants to reach out to you, how can they find you?
You can find me on all platforms, Nita.food photo. And what about you, Search?
Hey, you know where you can find me at Search City on all platforms. If I don't answer there, you could probably see me cooking it up on at Normals Be Chefing all platforms. Again, people, make sure you like, share, follow, and subscribe this YouTube so we can grow. But if you only just want to watch the clips of this podcast, if you don't have enough time, you can always go to the at the Food We Watch Pod on TikTok and IG.
Boom.
Guess what, guys? I know it's time. You know it's time. We got to go. But before we go, we always got to let you know that life is like a box of chocolate. That shit be melting. And I messed up.
You
We gonna,
did.
but we going
Good
to end it
things
on that.
come, good
Good things
things
come and
go.
good things go. Life is like a box of chocolate. Nigga, I'm tired. Good night, everybody.